Hey there, welcome to this video. Use targeted marketing to find your market and get them interested. I got asked this question on our Facebook fan page, and the question was, how do you find your target audience and get them interested in what you have to offer? Now, I've actually had to break this into two videos. So this is part one of a two-part series. Both videos are going to be freely available. So watch this one, and if you're interested in knowing how to get people to want more what you offer, I'll tell you how to do that at the end of this video. Basically, there's three ways I'm going to give you, and the first one is using R, and I'm not going to tell you what the word is because we're going to reveal that in a second. The second way is how to do it online, and the third way is how to do it in person. So obviously, though, before we crack into it, the reason you want to do this is because you want to niche yourself down. You don't want to, as the magnifying glass is showing there, you don't want to target everybody. A lot of people, you ask someone, who's your target market? And they go, oh, everybody. Well, even if you're selling toothpaste, you'll notice that the toothpaste sellers have, this one that's about whitening or this one that's about sensitive teeth. So even they niche themselves down to say, well, my toothpaste is about people that want, maybe a healthy toothpaste, a natural toothpaste, and they earn this amount of money and those sorts of things. So you want to do this because it lets you better focus your marketing and it lets people better identify with your product and go, yeah, I want your product because it's targeted for them. So the first way you can do it is using research. Now please don't yawn. I know using research does not sound very exciting, but here's the facts. We can try and convince someone to buy what we have to offer, or we can do a little bit of research and we can find out, hey, what do people want and how does that fit with what I'm offering and who can I sell it to? So you want to do a bit of research. You can say, who else has these clients? What are they currently being sold? And we'll get a little bit later into how you can find out where there are gaps in the market. So how you can do some market research to find where the gaps are. So who else has them? How do they make their business work? What do they sell to them? How often do they sell it? Is it something they buy every month? Is it something they buy every week? What's the process? How does it work? Can you make it better? Can you hit a gap in the market? And we'll cover that in a minute. And finally, you want to look at their profile. You want to look at their demographic and their psychographic. Now, I don't want to get all technical on here. I know those are some large words, but demographic is simply how old they are. Are they married? Are they not married? Do they have kids? What type of a person are they? So you want to describe that as in detail as you can. And so, for instance, if I was a personal trainer, maybe I want to focus on mums that have had a baby in the last 18 months. So they've got a baby, they're a mother, they've probably got a partner, maybe they're going back to work, or maybe they're a stay-at-home mum. But I'd probably pick one for some of my marketing and position myself specifically around that demographic, those group of people. And psychographic is more about how those people think. What do they identify with? What's important to them? And I know that can sound a little bit, perhaps, a little bit waffly, but it's very, very important because then you know what are the triggers for them, what gets them to choose your product over another, what would make them interested in what you have to offer. So let's get into the second way, which is online. And online, which of course is something that didn't exist not that long ago, is just an amazing place that you can just do all sorts of research to find out what your target audience wants. So now that we've got some idea who they are, let's see what we can do. And we can look around and we can say, what do they post? So when I say what do they post, maybe you look on Facebook, maybe you look on Twitter, maybe you look on forums, and you find out what those people are posting about. So if you're in the mums market, you go and see what the mums are saying. You can look at what people are complaining about, because as you're looking for a target audience, if you find a whole bunch of people who are complaining, oh, I want to work out and I can't find time to do it, then you might think of a creative way of making it so that they can work out anytime, anywhere, and that might be your niche. So look at the problems that they have. Pay attention to what they post. Number two, ask them questions. So start interacting with these people and ask them questions online. You could do a survey, or you could simply ask a question on Facebook or on Twitter, or if you have a blog or a website, or you have an email newsletter, you could send them out a question. And people love to kind of give you their opinion. Depending on where you're doing it, you might have to offer them something in return. But if you're on Facebook or something like that, then it's perfectly appropriate to go, hey guys, what's the biggest problems you're having right now with finding enough time to focus on your business, maybe. Whatever the question might be. And really pay attention to what they're saying. And lastly, you want to get them to take action. Well, you want to ask them to take action, and then you want to observe what actions they actually take, because not everything you ask them to do is actually going to be something that they're interested in. And so if you ask them to take action on something, you go, aha, cool, this is something that they're interested in. This is something that is a hot button for my target audience, and we can then use that in the second follow-up video on how to get them interested in what you have to offer. The third way is in person, and you can do this in a group, or you can do it one-on-one. And I know that, kind of go, oh, what, I have to go and talk to people. It can be a little bit confronting, but I can tell you from personal experience, speaking to people one-on-one is absolutely one of the best ways, so long as you can build rapport with them and get them talking, to really find out what makes them tick. Because often there's an event that has occurred that causes someone, depending on what they're buying, to buy it. Like, oh, you bought a Zumba DVD. What caused you to buy that DVD? Or you started getting business coaching. What was it in your life that changed to get you to do that? Because then you can identify, a lot of people that get business coaching are either about to retire or have got young kids and they want to spend more time with their family. And so you go, right, I can niche in a bit more and work out who my target audience are. So again, ask them questions. We already talked about this online, but ask them questions in person. And you want to get them talking about what they want. You want to get them talking about their problems, but also say, hey, what would be your ideal solution to this problem? Because sometimes people just want to talk about a problem, and that's not really what you're interested in. You want to know, if you want to use targeted marketing, you want to know what they want, what their ideal outcome is, so that you can market to those people and say, hey, are you sick of always falling over your feet? What you actually need is these inserts in your shoes. And you want to listen to what they say, and you want to listen to what they say very carefully. We're going to cover one of the reasons in the next video, but you want to use it to create or to position what you are offering to them, because they're telling you what they want, and so you go, great, that fits in with this product that I have to offer, or it fits in with this service that I have to offer. So you want to pay attention, and it can be a great place to either work out, oh my goodness, I could create a whole new product, or it could be a great place to go, wow, this is a much better way for me to position what I already have so that it's much more appealing to my target market. So what's next? Right, I want you to start using targeted marketing. I want you to start thinking about who your clients are right now, what their demographic is, what their psychographic is, everything that we've gone through here, and start to do some research and find out what gets them to become a customer like that, and what are they missing? Where are the gaps? What do they not have? And forums and LinkedIn and Facebook are some great places to do that research. And number two, if you want to know the next step, how to get them interested in your offer, you'll see a link below this video, and that link will take you to the second video on this series. Hey, thanks very much for listening. Look forward to hearing how you're using targeted marketing to find your market, and look forward to seeing you in the next video, how to get them interested. Thanks, have a great day.